it's International Women's Day again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Our team, well, the women, are busy making plans to celebrate. But sorry for being cynical. It seems like it's going to be another one-off and none of the men seem fussed. Do I bother trying to do more?
Yes. I think this kind of question comes up with a lot of these days, not just International Women's Days or Are You OK Day. And it's another example. They put on a morning tea, cool. But my employees don't actually care about me, sort of thing. You can see a lot come up. So I understand, absolutely, you have every reason to feel cynical. And you can look at the broader picture, you can look at it globally and feel like nothing is changing, nothing's happening. I don't know why we're doing this anymore. And when you're looking around at your circle, there's some other of your co-workers there that are making it look like, why are they kicking out this big deal? This stink. I suppose I would still encourage you to be a part of it if you feel like you can. If you've been, I suppose hitting a brick wall over and over again and you're tired of that, take the break. You have every right to do that. But if you have the ability to be a part of something in your workplace, I suppose the question is, why not stand with them, even if it is just showing up there for support, for what they're putting into it. And I think on these issues of women's rights and that thing, you can look at it in the grand scheme of things and feel really defeated, because it's a huge thing that we're trying to fight, what we're trying to advocate for. And so I think bring it back to your reality as well. Yes, we could have really great impact, but maybe there's something, particularly if you're tired, particularly if you're cynical and feeling like nothing's going to ever do anything. Maybe look at your power of control. What do you have control over? But also, what are your goals? What are you actually looking to see change? What would you actually like to achieve on this day? Is there a particular person that you might like to talk to, of educating them in your workplace? Who is it that you want to bring in? Is there a particular amount of money that you want to raise for an organization? Kind of giving yourself something that's achievable, rather than seeing how there's no movement, because I think the most powerful movement is within your environment. That's where you have the most power. But yes, totally, completely understand. It's a tricky thing.
It does feel like a burden. It does feel like, it's this and we have to do this again. I understand.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of taking what you can control and the influence that you can make. And maybe if the men don't seem fussed, and you can't make people
get new men.
Yeah. If the women are enjoying it and you can take a bit of that, then go with that. Or if you just want to tap out for a year because it's too much. I struggle with a lot of these days too.
Yeah. I mean, there's no harm in standing there with you, right? And you don't know who's watching as well, like that might think, oh, I want to be a part of this because they are, or they might feel more comfortable talking to you and they know that you're there and so they want to know more. And so being there is, I suppose, the least that you can do without, coming from a place where you're exhausted of wanting to do anything and don't see the point of it anymore.
Modeling is very important.
I just think with all of these things is sometimes you can feel alone in what you're doing, but if you want to advocate for something internally in the business, I'm sure there are lots of other people around you that feel exactly the same way, and collectively you can make a big difference within your business. I'd hope. If someone is really passionate about something at Paper Moose, we rally around them and try and turn that thing into a reality. I guess if you feel like you're banging your head against a wall and you're not seeing the change that you're pushing for, then maybe the place where you work isn't the right for you either. I think there is. I hope that there is change generally in the industry, and I think we can see with the latest ACA review that things are moving in the right direction. Probably not as quickly as they should be, but yeah, I guess if you are feeling like that, maybe it's also a choice of, because you do have power in that as well.